Hello everyone, I'm here in Malvern recording vlog number 1. One of the most important things you can do when selling a house is have it staged. And this is a very large room here. I think a lot of buyers may not really understand how to place the furniture in the room. And I feel that we really created that, staging impression by kind of pulling the furniture into the center of the room and leaving space around the back of the furniture so people could walk around. Now we're going to go walk into the kitchen. The family room opens to the kitchen. And the kitchen, is definitely one of the most magnificent rooms in the home. And in the center of the kitchen countertop here, there basically is an ability to bring a TV up out of the countertop. And when I first walked into the home, this device was stuck in the upright position. There was a picture in front of it so you wouldn't see it. And I just couldn't understand it. So we had someone come out, they fixed this, they repaired all the sound systems. We staged the kitchen with a few knickknacks here and there. And I had people come in and really do a very deep cleaning of the kitchen. A lot of the lights in the cabinets were out, so I made sure that every light in the house, including the kitchen, was all replaced, which really makes a much better impression. Okay, now we're going to walk over to the office so I can show you what we did there. In this room, there were some imperfections in the carpet. So again, by placing the furniture in here, you don't notice the imperfections. You really get a good idea of what this room is all about when you walk into it. And over here, you'll notice all of these wonderful bookcases. I ran around to all the Goodwills and bought used books and took off their covers so they would look a little bit older, and then really staged all the shelving in this office. There's actually probably 150 books in here that we purchased and put them out there to really make this room look like it has been used as a library office. And now I'm going to take you into the dining room and just give you highlights of what we did in there. This was really a beautiful room. It had a lot of potential, the tray ceiling, the sconces, the beautiful upgraded lighting. So we brought in a dining room set here, and we set the dining room with all the bowls and the plates and the glasses and the centerpieces. Now we're going to take a walk over to the formal living room, and I'm anxious to show you what we did there as well. Now we're walking into the formal living room. And with this living room, I did want to make it look really, really formal. So you'll see that the furniture is not as casual as the family room. It's a little bit more structured. Also, this beautiful silk rug we brought in to really help pull the conversation pit together. Over here, you'll see another gas fireplace, and we did accessories, the basket of flowers, the candles, and the mirror mounted over the fireplace. Right off of the living room, there's one of 2 solariums. And when I first came into this house, I struggled with the fact, do I leave this room empty, or do I really show the homeowner what they can do with it? And while I have a lot of the staging pieces in my inventory, this was basically a room that I went out and bought everything for this particular home that I needed set up. I found this baby grand piano on Facebook, had movers come in and set it up for me. And then over here, I wanted to kind of get some chairs. I figure if someone's playing the piano, there might be someone who wants to sit in here and listen. And I saw these chairs on the internet, and I felt they were so whimsical and really wonderful and would fit right in this room, along with the live fern. And again, when I first came into this house, there were mini blinds on every single window in this room. Once we took them down, it really opened it up and really brightened up this room. It made it really, really special. Now here we are in the finished lower level, and I want to just show you what we did down here. This is obviously a perfect place for a pool table. So again, I found this pre-owned pool table on the internet, and I had regular movers bring it over. And at that point, they told me they could not get it down the steps because it was so heavy. It is a slate pool table. So I quickly, thought, do I just leave it in the garage and not use it? I quickly found a pool table specialist that he came over, took the pool table apart, brought it down here and set it up, and then redid the felt on the top. So I think it makes a great impression down here. And now we're going to come through the double doors into the master suite. Over here, we have a queen-size bed. Again, brought in all the linens and the pillows and the knickknacks and the lamps for additional lighting. This TV unit was all empty, which I thought really detracted from the space. So we brought in a flat screen TV and a nice design piece there. We brought in the chairs to just create a little seating area within the master suite. And now we're going to walk into the second solarium that is in the house. And I think this is set up like as a little reading area. I put some coffee cups so I could see the owners of the property coming in here and having their coffee or tea in the morning. This room again was empty when we came in. I'm like, do I set this up as an exercise room or what? And I got the idea to create like a little children's play area. So all of these were new things that I purchased specifically for this home. And also on the walls, it was interesting. I know this photographer who does a lot of animal portraits. So she lent me all of her artwork here, or her photos, to just help me. Her name is Kristen Kidd, and she put these on loan to me to stage the house, which I think really pulls this toy room together. Kids love their pets. And now I'm just going to give you a quick run through of the bedroom setup that we have here. There's the master bedroom and then 4 additional bedrooms on this floor. And this one I kind of envisioned as the guest room. So I set it up for, an adult relative or whoever that would come and visit. I thought this would be the perfect place for them. Now with this bedroom, I envisioned all of the bedrooms needed a purpose. And I felt that this is going to be a house that's purchased by a family. So I felt this would be a great little boys' room. So again, we went out and got all of the stuff that kind of would pull it together and make it look like a little boys' room. And then down the hall a little further, we're going to go into the girls' room. Typical family is going to have a boy and a girl. So we actually went out and purchased this white furniture specifically for this house. And I really feel that it turned out great. Okay, and before we go on, I just want to have you take a quick look at the overhead view of the family room and just, envision this beautiful room just being empty with nothing in it. And I really think the furniture, even from an overhead view, really pulls the room together. And when we're staging, we don't want to forget about the outdoor areas. Outdoor areas can really add a lot of additional living space to the house. I wanted to make sure we had wonderful live plants out here. So we brought these in. And we have a little seating area here. Lots of families like to sit outside and eat. This home is now under contract. It was listed with one of our competitors for 2 years, and we got it under contract within the first month it was listed with us for actually more money than it was listed with before. We got the sellers an additional couple $100,000. So we're thrilled, they're thrilled. Great thing for me to do. I really enjoyed it. I was here for a couple of weeks pulling this all together. The sellers kept saying, when is this coming on the market? When is this coming on the market? And I reassured them we needed to make sure that the house looked perfect before it went out there. And I feel that it really came together beautifully. And that's the difference between me and other of my competitors that wouldn't do, really would not do nearly what I did here. But again, I love it, I'm passionate about it, and I think it really came out well. It was so rewarding to see this house after it was done. I'm Michael Wilson with Berkshire Hathaway. If you or someone you know is looking to sell their home, please have them contact me. If you're looking for an agent that's going to go the extra mile, I'm your guy.